Sarah?
Chloe Price.
Where's Frank? Or Damon?
Your friend, Frank, took care of Damon. You don't need to worry about them right now. Sit.
Sarah, are you okay?
We need to talk about what happened.
I am so sorry for...
Rachel can never know.
What exactly can't Rachel know?
What James did. Hiring that thug. Shooting me up with...
He's a piece of shit. And I promise that...
Rachel can never know.
That's bullshit, Sarah.
You're not listening.
Rachel deserves to know what happened to you.
No, she doesn't. Rachel deserves a loving father. A father who cares for her.
James is a liar.
James is a desperate man who loves his daughter. And she loves him. Tell her what happened here, and you'll take that away from her. Forever.
And just what is James protecting her from? You? She wants to meet you, Sarah.
No, she doesn't. She wants to meet her mother. I can never be that for her.
Why are you saying all this?
Because James is right. He's taken something from me that I might not ever get back. But he's right. I'm broken.
No, you're not. You're stronger than you realize.
You don't know anything about me.
I know Rachel needs you. I know loss. I lost my father 2 years ago.
How?
Car accident. He was picking up my mother from the grocery store, and a truck ran a red light, and that was it.
I'm sorry. You don't know what this is to me. Every pain, every fear, gone. No more sadness, no more grief. Why would anyone not want to feel that way? Ever.
I read your letter to James. You beat this before. You can beat it again.
No. I can't.
I recognize I might not know what the fuck I'm talking about here, but I wish you could know how amazing Rachel is.
I know.
She's fearless. She's brilliant and talented. And she feels so much. She's so strong.
She's had a good life. Raised in a loving home, given opportunities I could never give her.
At least talk to her. She's felt like something's been missing her whole life. She told me so. That something was you.
She didn't miss anything. She has a perfect family.
Even without all this shit, the Ambers are far from perfect. James is an elitist asshole, and Rose lets him walk all over her.
Maybe. What Rachel needs, though, is not to have her father taken away from her.
He doesn't
It's
deserve...
not about James. It's not about me, and it's not about you. It's about Rachel. Tell her what James did, and you'll be killing him for her. You understand that, don't you? You lost your father. Do you really want to put Rachel through that?
The worst mistake you ever made was giving Rachel up. That's what you said in your letter to her.
You read that.
You don't have to make the same mistake twice.
Nothing can change the mistakes I made. I'll never get to be Rachel's mother. Not really. But there's one thing I can still do for her. The only thing I can do. Let me give her the father she deserves. The one who raised her, protected her. The one who loves her more than anything. You can do whatever you want, Chloe. You have the power. What you have to decide is whether you're going to protect Rachel or cause her even more hurt. So please, tell her I was never here. Let her have what peace she can without me.
Wait!
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Don't go, Sarah.
It doesn't matter.
I'm done here. Goodbye, Chloe.
Hello?
Hi, Chloe. Rachel's just fallen asleep.
I know she'll be thrilled to see you when she wakes up. Maybe come back a little later?
Hey.
Go back to sleep, kiddo. You need your rest.
Can I talk to Chloe? Alone? For a minute?
Okay, sweetie. We'll be right outside.
How are you feeling?
Like I got stabbed. Doc says there'll be a sick scar. Maybe a tattoo is in order.
Fuck yeah.
We never actually escaped, did we?
We've got time.
All the time in the world. So, how did everything go?
Rachel, I've got to tell you something.
Everything is bad. Everything is just bad. Okay, on one hand, we have Sarah, who is trying really, really hard to get back on her feet to, like, she made actual progress to get better, to, you know, to, like, she actually felt like she finally deserved to be around Rachel. And I think that was some real effort. Absolutely. And in comes James. Again, I get it that he's protective. He was around when she was at her worst. But then again, 15 years is a long time. She really proved that she, you know, that she's gotten off the track of doom. And he just, like, instead of being, you know, of handling this in any way that's A, legal, and B, you know, right, he just sends murder guys after her. Murder guys he's investigating and covering up for. Like, that's shady as crap. And then again, Sarah's right. If we tell Rachel about it, she can. Man, like, what goes into this decision is also that we know that Rachel will not live for much longer. Yay! Here's a happy thought. So would you ruin that for her? But on the other hand, if you play from Chloe's perspective, she doesn't know that, obviously. And also, she's been honest with Rachel every damn time up until this point. And I don't think she would hide this from her. I don't think she would. Yeah, I just don't think she would keep this from her. This game is so messed up.
other beasts tell you all the time. I'm not bad. You tell me all the time. I got plans. Oh, jump that 43. That you like me. Raised by wolves and other beasts. I tell you all the time. I'm not mad. You tell me all the time. I got plans.
I kind of want to just sit in silence. Yeah. That final decision is just, I don't know, it's super hard. I don't think it matters in ways of how the final scenes play out, except for the obvious disrupted marriage between Rose and James. I am just way too emotional about this ending. Actual tears ran down my face as these scenes played out. Yeah. I'm just so glad we get this little glimpse of what these two are up to for the next couple of years. And I'm just so glad that we got the chance to find out how these two worked out together, because it's been this mystery throughout the main game. Well, not really a mystery, like it was all there. Chloe absolutely grieving for Rachel, and now we know why. And I'm so in love with the two of them. Just that dynamic is insanely well written. I've never touched this subject, but I think the fact that Ashley Burch didn't get to play this is a shame. And the way things went down on a political scale is absolutely ground level awful. But then again, I think the choice they made with Brianna DeFries, I think her name is, who is also Chloe's motion capture model in the first game. It takes a while to get used to her voice, but I think she really embodies Chloe so well, especially a younger Chloe. So the decision to of all people take her as Chloe's voice actress, I think is how they kind of managed to save this one from utter disaster. No, honestly, I think she did a really, really good job. Like, her voice acting, especially in those scenes with William, is just phenomenal, and I cried so many times because of her performance. Nonetheless, we still have the bonus episode coming out very soon, I hope. And then we get the old team back. We get Max and Chloe back. And I'm really curious to see how this turns out. You're going to play as Max. That's as much as I know. And it's a couple of years even before this one. I think then when they were 12 or 13 or something. So yeah, that's gonna be a little treat. That's how they announced it when they first introduced the idea of a bonus episode. Anyways, what a ride! There's tons of different decisions, tons of different things in this game. I stuck with most of the decisions I made in my first run. I handled Elliot a little differently near the end. I was more compassionate to him in the hospital this time. Last time I was completely like, this is none of his business, just stay out of it. And I was very standoffish towards him. In the house though, I think I chose all of the same options. I'm still so mad that I couldn't get the 911 call done. Like that ate away at me, whatever. That really bugged me even last time, and more so now because I failed twice. Man, he's just a psychopath, and I was trying so hard to act over the fact that I know that he turns full psycho in episode 3 when I was recording episode 1 and episode 2. Yeah. So many things to talk about. I don't know if I want to talk about them while the credits are running. There's still the decision screen. And I'm thinking there might be different numbers from when the episode was released. Which was, I think, no, 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago. It just came out on before Christmas, so roughly 2.5 weeks ago. Yeah, and in this time since the episode came out, I went through all of the emotions. Okay. Yeah. That's mostly it from Arcadia Bay, because Life is Strange 2 will have an entirely new setting. And that's all we know, I think. Yeah, now I kind of want to go back and replay the first game. I once started a second playthrough, but I felt like it kind of ruins the experience of that first playthrough. I don't think, now that about 2 years have passed, I think I can handle that replay. I mean, I handled it well with this second playthrough of Before the Storm. Oh hey, there's only 2 choices here. And see, it's so hard. You didn't tell her the truth. You get a nice dialogue if you don't tell her the truth. But I think I in my heart, I think it's just unfair if she doesn't know about it. And also, frankly, James is terrible. We killed the plant with soda. I did that again, even though I knew I would kill it. You accepted David's photograph. 90% of the people did that. Understandably, I think. You didn't have Drew's money at the start of the day. Yeah. You gave Drew's money to Damon. You returned Drew's money to him. You donated Drew's money. You kept Drew's money. Ah, okay. You return Drew's money to him. That would be kind of a good thing. But then again, if you from episode 2, this decision, when Drew gets hurt, he gets hurt really badly. And I hate that. And I think Mikey gets off kind of easy. Well, not easy, but you know, it's just a broken arm. Like it's not as bad as Drew can end up. You didn't visit the North at the hospital. You visited the Norths at the hospital. You sparred with Drew over pudding. You played tabletop with Mikey. This is weird. We did visit the Norths. I think you can spar with Drew over pudding if he's the one hospitalized. But we also played tabletop with Mikey, so I don't know what that's about. You didn't donate to the firefighters fund. Yeah, guess why? You revealed to Damon that Thunder was the snitch. You convinced Damon that Sheldon was the snitch. You convinced Damon that Geralt was the snitch. It doesn't even say that Frank could be the snitch. Interesting. Rachel didn't meet her mother. Rachel met her mother. So this one is a bit tricky. Rachel can actually meet her mother in the, you know, just before the credits in these scenes, like at the beach. And I think the absolute successful way of achieving that is if you take off Rachel's bracelet at the end of episode 2, when it's either get a tattoo, get the kiss, or take the bracelet. Because if you have the bracelet there, you can give the bracelet to Rachel's mother in the conversation just before. But I have read at least one person got the ending where Rachel can actually see her mother, even though she claimed, or that person claimed, that they kissed Rachel. So there's gotta be probably a way in the conversation that you have with Sarah that convinces her to actually go and meet her. I replayed this part just after I finished the episode because I was like, is this possible? How? And I chose all sorts of different conversations there, but didn't manage it. So I still don't know. Even now I tried different answers here and there, but not a chance. Okay. I don't think the friend stats are helping. Okay. Just one little bit and then I'll see you in the menu screen. Assholes. I'm sorry. I think putting this in is so unnecessary. Like this is honestly the only thing I'm truly mad about. That I think is like the worst decision they put in there. Of course we know that Rachel dies. We know that. Why would you rub it into our faces? Especially after this happy ending, kind of. This is so unnecessary. It's just unnecessary, and I absolutely hate this. Okay. So the bonus episode Farewell. Thanks for playing Before the Storm. Don't miss the bonus Farewell episode available in the deluxe edition. Yeah. That was the whole thing. I can check out my choices. Ah, okay. yeah. This was Life is Strange Before the Storm. Sadly, I think sadly ends with this super disturbing scene that shouldn't have been put in there. Yeah. But overall, I think this is an amazing addition to the main game. Oh look, blue blood of butterfly. Hey. It's an amazing addition to the main game. I'm so glad we got to meet Rachel. I'm so glad we got the chance to get to know them, both of them, because in the end we didn't know everything about Chloe, obviously, but this gave us a nice insight, I think, and it was really fun playing Chloe. Like you make different decisions than you do with Max. Obviously, Max is more of a timid, very like she thinks things through. I think. Of course, you can rewind time, which helps. But yeah, with Chloe, you can kind of just kick the shit out of stuff. It's a lot more fun, I think. You can check the mixtape mode. I can show you. It's not really. Like it's not very spectacular. It's just like I think it's a fun feature, but it's not something, you know, absolutely amazing. Still, it has the whole soundtrack in here. I think Bro's Friend. Okay. There's a lot more songs in here now. That's great. So mixtape mode. I'm just trying to keep it lighthearted because this final scene, honestly, when I first played, I was about to throw the fucking controller to the screen.
In the dead of night, I'll meet you in my sleep.
And that's about it for mixtape. It's kind of nice.
You wake up next to me, like a dream come true. I'll take you where I roam.
Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna
you back home.
I'm just gonna play this out.
Tell me
This one song. And then I'm gonna
Tell me you'll come. If I lose my way and forget what I need, just remind me now of what you give to me. If you hold my hand and take me where you go, I'll show you the side that no one knows. I'm taking you there. I'm taking you there. If scars are for the living, and I could be forgiven,
You're the light to me.
everything you need, I can give you. If scars are for the living, then I could be forgiven.
You're the light to me.
Everything you have, I can take too. Tell me you'll come. I'm taking you there. music